All right, well, welcome back. This is Joe Brownlee with Palm Beach State College, and you're watching the Intermediate Algebra Final Exam Review Series. We're on question number 10, so let's get into it. All right, so question number 10 tells us, for the pair of functions, find the product function or functional value indicated. All right, well, that sounds pretty complicated, so let's see if we can't simplify it a little bit. They tell us that they want us to find f times g of x, and then they give us an f of x equation, which is 4x plus 4, and then they give us a g of x equation, which is x squared plus 4x minus 7. All right, let's put our practice test aside just for a moment, and we'll deal with what it is they've given us. Well, again, they want us to find what the f equation times the g equation is. And so all I'm really going to do is multiply these two things together. And I think if we write it like this, it'll be a little more intuitive as to what we're doing. So really I have a binomial times a trinomial, and sometimes we refer to this as a superfoil. And what I mean by that is we're going to take our 4x and distribute it to the x squared, and then the 4x, and then the negative 7, and then I'm going to take my 4 and again distribute it to each term in the trinomial. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Well, 4x times x squared, well, that gives me 4x to the third. 4x times 4x, well, that gives me 16x squared. 4x times negative 7, well, that gives me negative 28x. And then when I distribute my 4 to each of the three terms, I get 4 times x squared. Well, that's 4x squared. 4 times 4x is 16x. And then 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. So now let's go ahead and take this long expression and let's go ahead and simplify and combine like terms if we can. And let's start with the highest degree, which is our cube. Well, I don't see any other cubes anywhere, so we can go ahead and bring my 4x cubed down and we'll cross it out so we don't confuse ourselves. Well, now I see a 16x squared and a 4x squared. Those are like terms, so let's go ahead and combine those, and when we do, we get 20x squared. Again, we'll cross them out. Well, my next set of like terms is my negative 28x and my positive 16x. And when we combine those, we get a negative 12x. Cross it out, cross it out. And then the only thing I'm left with is a negative 28. I can't combine that with anything, so I'll bring it down, cross it out. Well, everything is crossed out now, and so this must be my simplified answer. 4x cubed plus 20x squared minus 12x minus 28. And indeed, that is the answer. So when we multiply the f of x equation by the g of x equation, this is what we get. All right, so those directions, while seemingly difficult, actually weren't so bad in the end. And so sometimes it's helpful, take a deep breath. Don't let these directions scare you. You all know how to do this, and if you just take it one at a time, I think you'll do just fine. All right, well, again, that was problem number 10. I hope to see you at problem number 11. Again, this is Joe Brownlee with Palm Beach State, and thanks for watching.